Action.
What if the government told us what to wear, who to date, what to eat, and every other aspect of our life? I'm Ashley Wilson, a college student and retail manager who stands for human rights and the separation of religion and politics. As a woman, I can't imagine what it's like to be pregnant, and I don't personally like abortions, but I don't believe the government should be able to decide whether or not a woman should go through with any option of a pregnancy. Every situation is different, and there isn't one law that can encompass everything. If you had a family member, whether it be a daughter, a cousin, an aunt, considering abortion, would you want a lawmaker deciding for them, or would you rather let them weigh their own options and decide for themselves? Women have the right to date who they want, dye their hair, shave their legs, and many other things, because these are their bodies, and abortion should be no different. First, I will explain the process of abortion and the many reasons why women consider it. There are many different types of abortion, all depending upon how far along in your pregnancy you are. The first and most common is the abortion pill as Plan B, which you can get over the counter. The second form is the manual vacuum aspiration, which can occur from up to 7 weeks after pregnancy. The third one is secretion curettage from 6 to 14 weeks, in which they stretch your cervix to remove the fetus. The fourth is dilation and evacuation from 13 to 24 weeks, in which the cervix is stretched over 2 days before the fetus can be pulled out. And the last stage is dilation and extraction from 20 weeks to full term, in which the cervix is stretched over a 3-day process before the fetus can be removed. According to the National Abortion Federation, a quarter of our pregnancies end in abortion, and of those abortions, 90% of them occur within the first 8 weeks of a pregnancy. There are many reasons why women decide on abortion. According to the Guttmacher Institute, the main reason is a woman decides she's not financially stable enough to carry a child for 18 years and give them everything they need. Other reasons include that the father is not present, helpful, or even abusive to the mother and possibly in the future the baby. Another reason is harmful pregnancy. Either the mother could not survive the pregnancy, the baby, or even both. The baby could also be born with any type of existential, physical, or mental problems that the mother does not think that the baby could withstand. According to Lou Ireland of UMass Medical School, the risk of childbirth death is 14 times higher than a safe abortion. Next, I'll explain why lawmakers couldn't pass a law for all situations requiring or deciding upon abortion. Georgia, the state in which we live in, has a heartbeat law in which a woman cannot abort her child after a heartbeat is detected. A heartbeat is normally detected at about 7 weeks, and I personally do not think 7 weeks is enough time to decide something that will literally change your life forever. And no one law could encompass every situation that a woman goes through, and so many things can change after that first 7-week period in your life for the next 8 months that could really change and alter your pregnancy. Planned Parenthood recommends considering family, relationships, school, work, life goals, health, safety, and personal beliefs before deciding for or against an abortion. If that much thought goes into one abortion, how could one law encompass every person's personal situation? Now, I'll explain why abortion shouldn't be a matter of politics and shouldn't be a reason that politicians should decide on. The Constitution states that we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wouldn't that fall under a woman having the right to decide whether or not she is applicable to give life? Politicians are pro-life, and they say abortion is a sin. Sin directly relates to religion, saying that it is sinful and against God's will to have an abortion. And as we all know, politics should never cross with religion. Bill Moyers from People for the American Way states, "It is important to remind ourselves that in the Abrahamic tradition, first murder arose out of a religious act." His 12 rules for mixing religion and politics, his second rule says, "While it's appropriate to discuss moral dimensions of public policy issues, religion doctrine alone isn't an acceptable basis for government policy." You finally know that abortion is a personal matter and politics should never be involved. The only way to make a law that makes sense to all women would be to establish one that protects a woman's rights to make her own decisions about her own body. Whether your personal and religious beliefs are for or against abortion, that is your opinion and not your decision to make. I explained to you what abortion is, why women consider it, and why it's up to them and not lawmakers to make that gigantic decision for their own life. As our country slowly starts to accept others' opinions and beliefs, we will all mix into the melting pot that our founders once dreamed of. Thank you.